Good morning to all viewers and a warm welcome to Daily Assam 24/7 and you are watching Puar Batori. National Recruitment Agency NRA to conduct common eligibility test for recruitment to non-gazetted post. Union Cabinet Minister has approved the proposal to conduct the common eligibility test CET for the recruitment of all non-gazetted posts in the central government and public sector banks by the National Recruitment Agency NRA. Union Minister Prakash Keshav Javadekar announced the same in a press conference on 19th of August 2020. This decision will be benefited job-seeking youth of the country, said Javadekar. Candidates will have to appear in a single entrance examination for all non-gazetted posts of Group B and C. The results of CET, that is the Common Eligibility Test, will have a validity of 3 years, during which candidate can apply for jobs of higher levels in different sectors depending upon his or her aptitude and preferences. Initially, the exams conducted by the Institute of Banking Personnel Selection, that is IBPS, Railway Recruitment Board RRB, and the Staff Selection Commission SSC will be unified. The other agencies are to be unified later. It will provide level playing field, a great boom particularly for economically deprived who cannot afford traveling to multiple centers, youth in far-flung areas with difficulty to reach different centers, and women candidates who are unable to travel to different cities because of constraints and of travel and said Union Minister Jitendra Singh. Congress ready for alliance with AIUDF, says Tarun Gogoi. Ahead of the Assam Assembly poll in 2021, the Congress and All India United Democratic Front AIUDF are likely to join hands to take on the Bharatiya Janata Party in the state. Tarun Gogoi said on Tuesday, August 18, 2020, that the Congress party wishes to form an alliance with AIUDF. Not only AIUDF, we also want an alliance with other opposition parties of Assam. We have opened our doors for all parties who are opposed to the BJP, said Gogoi. Gogoi further added, there is a wave against the BJP in the state. The youth, farmers, tribals, and the Bengalis in the state feel they have been cheated. The people of Assam today want a great grand alliance. Although there is no official seal to the alliance yet, Tuesday's meeting of the Assam Pradesh Congress Core Committee at a Guwahati hotel has set the ball rolling. The meeting was attended by senior leaders including Assam Congress Chief Ripun Bora and All India Mahila Congress President Susmita Deb. On the other hand, ASU AJYCP formed 18-member advisory committee to decide future political course. In a press conference on 19 August 2020, the All Assam Students Union ASU and Ahom Jatiyotawadi Yuba Chhatra Parishad AJYCP announced the formation of an 18-member Assam Advisory Committee to suggest on the two organizations' future course of action. The committee, comprising of eminent citizens, are to fix the academic, social, economical and political discourse of ASU in order to protect the future of the indigenous people of the state. The committee comprises of eminent literature and former Rajya Sabha member Nogen Soikia, Padma Shri awardee Arup Kumar Datta, former Meghalaya Governor Ranjit Shekhar Musahari, filmmaker Jahnu Borua, among others as members. Former Guwahati University Professor Krishna Gopal Bhattacharya and former Professor of Handic Girls College Basanta Deka are to be the conveners of the committee. Lurinjyoti Gogoi, General Secretary of ASU, and Polas Sangmai, General Secretary of AJYCP, will function as the coordinators for the initial activities of the committee. The non-political nature of ASU and AJYCP will remain. Now, what we can do being in ASU, that will be advised by this committee, said Chief Advisor Samujjal Kumar Bhattacharya. Hima Das in 73-member committee for implementation of new education policy in Assam. Arjuna awardee Hima Das, scientist Uddhav Bharali, and General Secretary of Assam Cricket Association Devojit Lon Soikia are among 73 people who have been selected to form a committee to frame and implement an education policy for Assam in pursuance of the National Education Policy 2020. The notification dated 12th August on constituting the high-level policy stated, the elements required for our state must be incorporated in a local manner and style, taking into account the local and global needs of the country and with a respect for its rich and diversity and culture. As such, a 73-member high-level committee has been constituted to guide the state education department that comprises of educationalists, educators, and experts from all other necessary departments like sports, culture, etc. Now coming to the corona update of Assam, Health Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sarma tweeted that alert 2,116 COVID cases detected today out of 40,389 tests done in the last 24 hours, and out of 2,116, 311 are from Kamrup Metro, 190 from Kasar District, 174 from Dibrugarh District, 125 from Jorhat District, and taking the count of total cases to 84,317 in the state of Assam. Apart from that, Dr. Himanta Biswa Sarma also tweeted that 2,054 patients discharged today, and taking the count of total discharged patients to 60,348, and active patients till now are 23,753. Apart from that, Dr. Himanta Biswa Sarma also tweeted that 10 more patients have been scammed due to the COVID-19, and they are Subhash Ghosh, 42 years of Dibrugarh District, Muhammad Firoz Hussain, 57 years of Golaghat District, Fazaluddin Ahmed, 73 years of Nagaon District, Manwara Begum, 40 years of Kamrup Metro, Sigeshwar Rai, 88 years of Kamrup Metro, Kalyan Brata Chaudhary, 50 years of Karimganj District, Bimalando Chakraborty, 84 years of Kachar District, Bimalandu Roy, 64 years of Hailakandi District, Sitangshu Chanda, 78 years of Kasar District, and Ranjana Bhattacharjee, 51 years of Karimganj District. And by these 10 more deaths, the count of total death by coronavirus in Assam rises to 213. Thank you.